Remember the abbot, who passed his stick and robe to his new successor, the rice pounder, which had attained meditation and enlightened, while pounding rice for a few years? Let's follow up his self-discovery journey after leaving the monastery. Several years had passed since the young disciple left the monastery, carrying only the robes and the wisdom bestowed upon him by his master. He wandered far and wide, sharing his insights with those who crossed his path. People from all walks of life were drawn to his simple yet profound teachings. One day, while traveling through a bustling city, the disciple encountered a wealthy merchant who was troubled by the burdens of his success. The merchant approached the disciple and asked for guidance on finding inner peace amidst the chaos of his business affairs. The disciple smiled warmly and replied, "Peace lies not in the absence of chaos, but in the calmness of the mind amidst chaos. Embrace the present moment, just as it is, and let go of the need to control outcomes. In surrendering to the flow of life, you will find serenity." Impressed by the disciple's words, the merchant invited him to his lavish estate, where he hosted a gathering for the city's elite. The disciple shared his teachings with the assembled guests, touching their hearts with his message of simplicity and inner freedom. Among the guests was a young scholar who prided himself on his vast knowledge of philosophy and scripture. Intrigued by the disciple's unconventional wisdom, the scholar engaged him in a debate, hoping to prove his intellectual superiority. However, no matter how eloquent the scholar argued, the disciple responded with gentle humility, offering insights that transcended mere words. Slowly, the scholar's skepticism melted away, replaced by a sense of wonder and admiration. As the night wore on, the scholar approached the disciple privately, his heart filled with newfound humility. "I have spent years studying ancient texts," he confessed, "but I have never encountered wisdom as profound as yours. Will you teach me your ways?" The disciple smiled and placed a hand on the scholar's shoulder. "True wisdom cannot be found in books alone," he said. "It resides within the depths of your own being, waiting to be discovered. Let go of your attachment to knowledge, and open yourself to the wisdom of the present moment." Inspired by the disciple's words, the scholar embarked on a journey of self-discovery, accompanying him as a humble student. Together, they traveled far and wide, sharing their teachings with all who were willing to listen. And so, the disciple's journey continued, guided by the light of inner truth and the boundless compassion of his heart. Though he had left behind the monastery and the rice pounder's humble existence, his path remained one of simplicity, mindfulness, and unwavering presence. One day, as they traveled through a remote village, they came upon a group of impoverished farmers struggling to eke out a living from the land. Moved by compassion, the disciple and the scholar offered their assistance, working side by side with the villagers to plant crops and mend fences. As they toiled under the scorching sun, the disciple shared stories of contentment and gratitude, reminding the farmers that true wealth lies not in material possessions, but in the richness of the heart. Inspired by his words, the villagers embraced a newfound sense of abundance, finding joy in the simple pleasures of life. News of the disciple's teachings spread far and wide, drawing seekers from distant lands to learn from his wisdom. Among them was a young woman haunted by the pain of past traumas, seeking solace and healing for her wounded soul. With gentle compassion, the disciple guided the woman on a journey of self-discovery, helping her confront her fears and insecurities with courage and grace. Through mindfulness practices and heartfelt conversations, she began to unravel the layers of her pain, finding liberation in the present moment. Together, they explored the depths of the human experience, embracing both the light and the shadows with unconditional love. In the sacred space of their connection, the woman found the courage to forgive herself and others, releasing the heavy burden of resentment that had weighed her down for so long. And so, as the sun set on another day, casting golden hues across the horizon, the disciple and the scholar found themselves at peace, knowing that their journey was far from over. For in the infinite expanse of existence, there are always new horizons to explore, and new truths waiting to be revealed. As they journeyed on, the disciple and the scholar found themselves amidst a diverse tapestry of cultures and traditions, each offering its own unique perspective on the path to enlightenment. They immersed themselves in the teachings of sages and mystics, learning from masters of different spiritual paths. In the mountains of the East, they encountered monks steeped in the ancient wisdom of Zen Buddhism, who taught them the art of mindfulness and presence through silent meditation and koan practice. In the temples of the West, they studied the mystical teachings of Christian mystics, finding resonance in the path of devotion and surrender. In the heart of the desert, they sat with Sufi mystics, spinning in ecstatic dance and chanting the divine names, lost in the blissful union with the beloved. In the jungles of the South, they learned from indigenous shamans, communing with the spirits of nature and tapping into the healing power of plant medicine. With each new encounter, the disciple and the scholar deepened their understanding of the interconnectedness of all things, recognizing the underlying unity that binds together the tapestry of creation. They embraced diversity as a reflection of the divine, celebrating the richness of human experience in all its myriad forms. Yet, amidst the vastness of their travels, they never lost sight of the simple truth at the heart of their journey, that enlightenment is not found in distant lands or esoteric teachings, but in the quiet moments of presence and connection that lie within each of us. And so, as they continued to wander the world, sharing their wisdom and compassion with all who crossed their path, the disciple and the scholar became beacons of light in a world shrouded in darkness. Theirs was a journey of love and service, guided by the eternal flame of inner truth. And though their footsteps may fade into the sands of time, their teachings live on in the hearts of all who have been touched by their grace. For in the end, it is not the words they spoke or the deeds they performed that matter, but the love they shared and the lives they transformed along the way. And so, as the sun sets on another chapter of their journey, the disciple and the scholar stand on the threshold of a new beginning, their hearts overflowing with gratitude for the countless blessings that have graced their path. For in the end, the journey of self-discovery is a journey of love, and in love, all things are possible. As the final rays of sunlight bathed the world in a warm embrace, the disciple and the scholar stood together in silent communion, their souls intertwining in a timeless dance of love and light. With hearts full of gratitude and reverence, they bowed to the beauty of the present moment, knowing that their journey had led them home. And so, hand in hand, they turned towards the horizon, ready to embark on the next chapter of their adventure, guided by the wisdom of the ages and the boundless love that resides within. For in the end, the true journey of self-realization is not about reaching a destination, but about embracing the journey itself, with all its twists and turns, joys and sorrows. And as they disappeared into the fading light, their spirits soared with the knowledge that they had touched the lives of countless souls, planting seeds of hope and inspiration that would continue to blossom for generations to come. For theirs was a journey of transformation and awakening, a testament to the infinite potential of the human spirit. We have come to the end of this Part 2 story. If you found inspiration in this story, support us by hitting the like button, sharing it with your friends, and don't forget to subscribe and ring the notification bell. Your engagement fuels our journey. Thank you for walking this path of wisdom and enlightenment with us. See you in the next video.